Welcome back to another episode of the Bolton RTG Career Mode here on FC24. Where last episode we kicked off season number 7 with 2 wins in the Premier League. We have 2 wins after the first 2 games. We sit top of the table. The wins came against Arsenal and Aston Villa. And also a 9-0 thrashing in the Carabao Cup against Crew Alexandria. That was mostly with our second team was 4-0 up. And then we brought in the big boys, scored 5, nearly 6 to make it 10-0. But Arsenal and Aston Villa were on the chopping block first in the Premier League. And you want to talk about a tough schedule to start. Arsenal, Aston Villa, now Manchester United to kick things off here. We also have Newcastle in this month. We have Wolves in the next round of the Carabao Cup. We have an amazing team with Shada, Ferguson, Cancelo, a midfield trio that is hopefully going to carry this team. We are looking for European somewhat glory, whether it become the Conference League, the Europa League. If we can sneak into the top 4, that'd be absolutely amazing. But we want European football for next season for sure. And our best bet might be through cup competition, through the Carabao Cup, through the FA Cup. And it might even be against with now this. We are going to go ahead and kick this game here off against Manchester United at Ivy Lane. We're going to go with this starting 11. Let's see what the boys can do against Manchester United. Arda Gruler on the short corner. Into Gregor. And Brashkin will eventually intercept and shot it now. Looking to somewhat get away from the defender. Onana, the midfielder. And now Shada against Al Hilal. And that's a heavy touch by Shada. The defender did well with that one, but he's going to give up a corner. He didn't do well with that at all. Let's go now on the corner. Evan Ferguson on the header. No, loose ball cleared by Manchester United. Kivior down. Oh, find Bergvall there. He's a freaking long-range specialist. Bradley crossed in. Shada was making that run, and that's a beautiful cross. It's a beautiful finish. 1-0 to Bolton. Connor Bradley seen Shada making that run. And Bolton have the lead here early against Manchester United. That might be goal of the season, to be honest, because just of that cross. From this far out, Bradley seen Shada making that run. A toe poke for Shada. Finds the back of the net. 1-0 to Manchester, not United. It's Bolton. Geiger. Vlahovic. Pick that one out, Reed. It's 1-1 to Manchester United. They leveled things up here a couple of moments before halftime. Udoji down the byline for United, out wide to Rashford. Rashford now down the byline himself, and Rashford gets more advanced than Udoji, but nothing will come, of course, to it. And now Evan Ferguson on the break with Kevin Shada, and Shada is in behind. He scored the first. Shada to take it to 2, and Bolton retake that lead. It's 2-1 to Bolton. Shada, Roshkin now. Roshkin down to Shada, who's on a hat trick. Crossed in, can't find anybody there. Roshkin second ball down. João Neves on the first time volley off of Martinez and out for a corner. Francisco Cancelo now. João Neves on the corner near post. Vidic will head it out or palm it out for another corner. Francisco Cancelo again on said corner. Lucas on the header. That one's over the bar. Lewis Potter will come on for Shada. Undeserved to be dropped, but we'll drop him. Vlahovic. Rashford. Ahmed. Arda Guler. De Kuiper intercepts that one. And now Lewis Potter's on the field for Shada. Probably undeserved so. Shada probably could have stayed on, but Shada will not. It's Lewis Potter's time to shine, and Lewis Potter will lose the ball to Fish.
5 minutes left and just 1 goal between the sides.
Arda Guler, 5 minutes left to go. They've honestly just been passing around the back line for the last 15 or so. Rashford now, they're starting to attack, but maybe a little too late there. They possibly want that last attack if they would have scored it. That way we could have come down the field and scored the third. But we aren't like that. We don't concede easily like that. Francisco Cancelo, he'll do it. Y'all want to pass around the back? I can do the same thing. João Neves, Roshkin, Kivior, De Kuiper now into Evan Ferguson. I'm just not boring. I don't like passing around the back. Evan Ferguson can't find Bergvall. And Evan Ferguson will take the shot himself. He'll sky it. But that should be all she wrote anyway. A 2-1 win for Bolton here in our first game of the episode. And we stay undefeated. beating 3 of the biggest clubs in the league at the moment. 3 wins from 3 games. 4 of you include the Carabao Cup. And boy, are we absolutely fine to kick off this season campaign. Next up, we have Fulham, who are currently on 0 points. So if we drop points here, that is a disaster. We'll simulate through it. Shada, right before the end of the first half, opens up the scoring to make it 1-0. Owobi equalizes it 7 minutes into the second half. It's 1-1. Bergvall in the 73rd minute gives Bolton the lead. I was getting ready to jump in. Let's make some subs here. Let's bring on Norton for Francisco. Let's bring on Mayulu on for Bergvall and Han on for Rashkin, just for some midfield stability there. And Shada seals the deal to make it 3-1 here. And we remain perfect. 4 wins from the first 4 games of the season. We stay alongside Manchester City, who also stay perfect after 4 games. The only 2 clubs to stay perfect 4 for 4. Up next, though, is Newcastle. It's a massive test against Newcastle. We already took down 2 relatively decent teams. Newcastle seem to be the better of the 3 at the moment. Norton starts and Jetson starts for this game here against Newcastle. Can Kevin Shada continue his hot form? And will Bolton continue their hot form to kick off their season here and remain a perfect 5 for 5? Or will Newcastle finally get some points off of this team? Bergvall down to Norton. Norton trying to get that wide to Bradley quickly, but now Bradley's out of position, and Bradley will take it back, though. Gordon did poorly there. Bradley will win the throw-in. Down to Norton. Norton down to Bradley. Bradley into Joao. Joao into Evan Ferguson. A bright start for Bolton, and Barber will push it out for a corner. A near perfect start for Bolton here. That's not even Francisco. It's Norton on the corners this time. Cleared. Kivior. No, head that down to Joao Neves. He's right next to you, buddy. Bradley. Bergvall. Out wide to Joao. Into Shada. Nope, that's behind him. Laporte. Diaby. Kivior blocks. De Kuiper half clears. Longstaff now. Laporte offside. Nope, never mind. It was a foul against us, actually. That plays on. Anderson. Kivior intercepts. Is that the Elliot Anderson we had? Reed makes a mistake trying to clear it, and Newcastle take the lead. Longstaff capitalizes on Reed's horrific clearance attempt there. And Newcastle 1, Bolton 0. Right here, Reed takes an awful touch. The clearance attempt is terrible. Longstaff just standing still has the easiest goal of his life. That actually nearly could have hit the post as well. Gordon, Isak, Anderson. Reed with the save. I don't know why Isak didn't just shoot that one. Could have had a double the lead there. Joao Neves winning the ball back. Ferguson now down to Norton. And Norton looking to take it out wild. It's a heavy touch. Shimikon will win it back. Longstaff. Isak right before the break trying to double the lead here. Isak will double the lead. Of course they will. EA, when they want this team to score, they'll score. We go into the break with jeopardy of our record being wiped with poo. Shada down to De Kuiper. De Kuiper down to Shada. Shada now just from distance trying to test something. Oh my lord, that actually went to the back of net. Wow. We kick off the second half right how we needed to with a very early goal, giving us a chance to at least level this game. Shada with the test from distance just because nothing was really happening. Nothing was opening up there. So blast it into the back of net. Chip the keeper. 2-1. Evan Ferguson, get to that ball. How do you not get to that ball? Wow. Bergvall looking to chase it down. Anderson, nope. Ferguson might pick up another yellow card. Joao Neves now. Joao Neves into Bergvall. Bergvall into Shada. Shada with the second. Yes, sir. Shada draws level here for Bolton. This man is on fire at the moment. 2 in this game. I don't know how many on the season. I don't know how many in this episode, but Francisco will come on for Norton, Bergvall, and Shada. Really, just Shada, to be honest. Not even Bergvall, just Shada is carrying this team on its back. And a chance to still remain perfect is intact somehow, some way. That early first goal really set the tone, though. Really gave us the opportunity to get that second with enough time to get the third. And how is that a foul? He has 10 goals in 5 matches. Mayulu will come on for Bergvall. Bergvall really didn't do too much in today's game. Kivior, Joao Neves, we're running out of time here. In towards Bradley. Bradley now, can he swat? Oh, Mayulu, get out the way. Joao Neves, it'll find Shada off a deflection. Mayulu, Rashkin, Mayulu, Joao Neves into Blake to winner straight at the keeper. That was your chance, young man. Win that ball now. Win that ball, Jensen. Joao Neves. Oh, you can't find Blake, and that's going to be game over. A 2-2 draw. We are going to lose the perfect record, but we are going to stay undefeated thanks to Kevin Shada brace to get us out of the 2-0 hole we were in. We'll take the point. Next up, we have West Ham. We are going to go ahead and quick sim here against West Ham. A 2-0 loss. We lose our first game. Wow. Final game of the episode, we are going to go ahead and take on Wolves in the Carabao Cup. A slightly rotated team with pause in the midfield for the first time in a while. Mayulu starting at cam, Blake starting at striker. Let's get into it. Luke is back at that center back position. Let's see what the boys can do after that 9-0 win in the first round of the Carabao Cup. Let's see if we can continue that form going to this game now. Reed made the great save, but the rebound from Dia. Reed couldn't get up in time, and Wolves have the lead. It's 1-0. Nico Paz out wide for Bradley. Bradley down to Francisco. Francisco, Mayulu, first time finish. Will find the back of the net, and Bolton will draw level. Mayulu makes it 1-1. Mayulu. Out wide to Francisco. He threaded that pass in to make it happen. Now into Blake. And Blake is in behind. And Blake to take the lead. Bolton 2. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Mayulu. Bradley down to Evan Ferguson. Evan Ferguson going out wide to Norton instead of Lewis Potter. And Norton is in behind. Norton. He has Lewis Potter. He'll find Lewis Potter. And the super subs all connecting there besides Evan Ferguson, obviously. But 3-1 lead for Bolton now. And that should be us in the next round of the Carabao Cup. Mayulu into Lewis Potter. Lewis Potter now. Evan Ferguson, back to Lewis, down, back to Evan Ferguson, actually. Evan Ferguson, I wasn't expecting him to come back to him. Can he curve it around the box? No, Norton on the rebound. He had a wide open net and he missed. Lewis Potter, Bergvall now. Bergvall trying to be fancy there. Maybe a little too fancy, maybe a little bit disrespectful there. But Bolton are going to move on to the next round of the Carabao Cup. We'll take down Wolves here 3-1. Maybe 3-2 if the game allows them to go a little bit further. But it does not matter what the score be because we have 3. Wolves don't have more than that or the same amount. So no penalty shootout, no advancement for them. It's Bolton to go through. Okay, come on. Now y'all taking the piss. I don't know how many more words I can say about ending the game there. They get that goal. What a terrible goal to score there. What a terrible goal to score and to concede, but it doesn't matter. Bolton are through 3-2. Send us to the next round of the Carabao Cup, please, and keep giving us low-level teams. I'll take another career Alexandria. Manchester City advance against West Ham. Chelsea advance against West Brom. Bournemouth move on. Arsenal move on. I'm looking at some of the bigger clubs here. Sunderland won on penalties. Liverpool scraped by Nottingham Forest. Spurs beat on. Newcastle wins on penalties. Man United move on. That's not looking good for us. Southampton move on against Brighton. Blackburn Rovers. There's some tough teams in the competition. All the big 6. It looks like all the big 6 are still in there. I didn't see Chelsea, actually, to be fair. I did see Chelsea in my second team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, all 6 are still in there. I have a feeling we can get one of them. We are going to get Manchester City. We get Manchester City in the next round of the Carabao Cup. You've got to be joking. Well, Carabao Cup journey is over. Our chances for Conference League through the Carabao Cup is over. So we're going to have to go through the FA Cup. So that's interesting. Liverpool versus Spurs is a big matchup. If we are to somehow beat Man City, we're not going to beat them. As well as Man United versus Chelsea is a big matchup if we beat Man City, which we're not going to beat them. I know we took 4 points off of them last season, but they are absolutely flying to kick off the season here. 6 wins in their first 6 games. We have 4 wins, a draw, and a loss. Little falling off there. We now sit in 3rd, though. We're still having a great start to the season. We are still having a fantastic start to the season. When we come back, it's Tottenham, Crystal Palace, Luton Town, and we'll probably end up playing Man City. We'll probably quick sim Tottenham, and to be honest, we'll probably play against Man City, to be honest, and we'll get to that one. So until then, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.